For me, Norway feels like home. I feel really drawn to the mountains, to this kind of setting. I like being out in the nature. I feel myself when I'm out in nature.
What I love about Norway is everything we can learn about our ancestors.
Even if it's only one time in your life you're doing it, you'll never forget it.
Oh, what I love about Norway as a country, it's beautiful. And we are happy here.
We're just outside Alesund. Today we're here to run. This is a very nice hike and run, going all the way over the island. When I take guests on this run, they get blown away by the scenery. I'm not exaggerating. What is special about Gudøya is the combination of the ocean and the mountains really close together. Very beautiful scenery. You can do anything you want here. If you're into outdoor stuff, you can hike, you can run, you can bike, you can camp, you can climb, everything is here. Even when it's a little bit rainy. What I love about my job is that this is the best office in the world. This is a family-run site, Melkevold. It's been a life's work of my father-in-law, Inge. He's been co-creating with nature here for basically half of his life. We've been holding yoga classes and retreats here for 5 or 6 years, and now we had this amazing new building constructed, the Blue Mountain Hall. And that's where we are currently offering the retreats. It's built around a huge boulder that's part of this mountain that's next to us here, the Blue Mountain. Exhale, stretch forward and back. You really feel part of nature while doing yoga. You can sense the mountains around you and the waterfall and the glaciers. For me, yoga has been an essential part in my life. It's all about adding the inner and outer balance, but also opening up to life, to your surroundings. Being this close to nature, it really adds a new dimension to it.
I've done this 25 years. I feel lucky. Via Ferrata is a climbing route with steel cable from the bottom to the top. When we start climbing and use the steel rope, then you use the whole body. And that's hard. It's a very nice view when you climb this mountain. You have to explore yourself when you climb. That's important. When I climb, I look on the fjord, the nature. So it's a nice experience. And I feel that the body is okay. Yeah, I love working with people and give them good experiences. That's the best.
Just follow me.
People should come here and climb Via Ferrata Loen to get the same experience that I feel when I climb.
This farm is my family farm. It's been in my family since the 1600s. We have groups coming here, we host concerts, we produce fruit wine, which is traditional in this region of Norway. Traditionally they had goats, sheep, cows, but now we have llamas. So these are not traditional, but I love them. Mwah. Who's a good boy? Mwah. I really think it's important to preserve the history of the farm and also to show it to other people. Guests experience real life on the mountain farms. They absolutely love it. On the boat tours, you drive into the most beautiful places, but we have local guides, so it will be the story of the fjord people told by the fjord people.
This is the last abandoned mountain and fjord farm.
We see the Seven Sisters. You get up close, really close, and feel the power of nature. I love this farm because the only thing that puts limits on my life is only the imagination.
Olden is a quiet place. Almost everybody knows everybody. Yeah, it's good to be here. It is. It's a good place to kayaking and experience Norway. You have the steep mountains around you. You have waterfalls here and to paddle in green glacier water, which is coming out with the river. So that's a bit special.
Today we are in the house of Skårhaug, one of the oldest houses in this town. My family have been living here for 5 generations. It was my great-great-grandmother and father who bought this place in 1870, and they were called Ole and Elina. I managed to restore, with help of my family, to the state it was when it first came here. The guests come to my home. We give them coffee and traditional local food that we make in the kitchen here. And then afterwards I show them the old items of Elina and Ole, and I tell their story. Here you see the Nordfjordbunad. This is the traditional costume of this region. I'm lucky that I can see the faces on pictures 5 generations behind me. For me now, it's really important to keep the house safe and original. I want it to be the historic house that it is.
We are now in Sagastad. It's a brand new Viking knowledge and experience center in Nordfjordeid. The boat behind me now is the Myklebust ship. It's the largest Viking ship that has ever been found traces of in Norway. And it's been reconstructed the way we think it could have looked like about 1200 years ago. When guests come to Sagastad, they can experience the Myklebust ship by walking aboard. It is very enriching to live in a place with such a rich Viking history. It's really interesting to know there were people living here 1200 years ago.
Right now we are at TROLLSTIGEN, one of Norway's most famous tourist roads. But what I love particularly is the nature, untouched by human. But together with the architectonic buildings that we have in TROLLSTIGEN, everything connected together in a beautiful scenery.
I don't think there's any roads like TROLLSTIGEN in the world. What's special about this area is the nature, the mountains. We drive up here every single day to work, and I never take it for granted.
People should come and visit this place because most of the time their reaction is really like this wow reaction. It's just so beautiful.
What I love about Norway is the variety. We have so many different landscapes, and the scenery is simply beautiful and spectacular. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The downhill ride is 17 kilometers long, It's going into the wild where you are kind of calming down and can really, really relax. It's unforgettable.
What I love about flying? Oh man, it's, I don't know, the freedom. Because you can literally go anywhere you want to. We take off, we'll go in towards the mountains, and then we go into Lysefjorden, which is one of the most famous fjords in Norway. Seeing Norway from a helicopter is spectacular because there's some of the most spectacular views that you can see basically anywhere in the world. You see vast forests, you see mountains. You have glass everywhere, you get to see in all directions. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I've been living here all my life and I will never move from here.
I love the nature, I love the people.
This is where I now have my family. Yeah, I'm taking it to my heart.
I love the peace and quiet. So for me, this is the dream.
When you visit Norway, you will get an experience that you cannot get anywhere else. It has so much to offer. That is the thing that makes a visit to Norway so special.